Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to all of you in our introduction to cybersecurity lecture 1. I am your instructor Ahmed Malik. In our previous lecture of introduction to cybersecurity, we are actually discussing about our course intro and some discussions about this whole course. From today, we are going to take start of this course and we are officially going to start our this course from today. As you know, we have 5 chapters in this course, and our first chapter is about need for cyber security. In this chapter, we will try to cover 4 main topics like first one is your personal data. Explain the characteristics and value of your personal data. Also define personal data and explain why personal data is profitable for hackers or attackers. The second thing is your organizational data or what is your organizational data. Explain the characteristics and values of data within an organization and also describe the types of data used by governments and private organizations and describe the impact of a security breach. The third one is your attackers and cybersecurity professional. Mean the what is the difference between an attacker and a security professional. Explain the characteristics and motives of cyber attackers and the legal and the ethical issues for cybersecurity professionals. Describe the characteristics and motives of an attacker as well. And the last and final topic is your cyber warfare. Explain the characteristics and purpose of cyber warfare and also describe what is cyber warfare is actually. So let's take start from your first topic. What is your personal data? Before starting about data, the main point is what is cybersecurity and why we need cybersecurity or why it is important. Remember that cybersecurity is a branch of security and there are many other domains and branches of security like network security, cyber security, and information security. Although there are also some other types of security available. Cybersecurity also stands for online security or internet security, as it mostly deals with online security issues. Cybersecurity is actually name of protection of network system, online data, and our online identity. The protection of network system and data from unauthorized use or any harm. The next point is what is your identity? So there are two types of identities nowadays for everyone normally. The first one is your offline identity, also known your physical identity, and the second thing is your online identity, also called your virtual identity, means not real. But the main point is here, we need to follow some rules and we must be aware about some benefits and drawbacks of this virtual or online identity. Our offline identity can be your identity at that interacts on a regular basis at your home, your school or work, mean your physical environment, and your offline identity can be your identity while you are in cyberspace, mean using internet space, should only reveal a limited amount of information about mm, yourself. So the main and major point is also we need to create some online accounts, and we also need some social media accounts and so on in nowadays. But we should be careful about these courses, so IDs, and we should share only a limited information about. As I have mentioned that it's not a real world, so no need to give your real credentials here. The next thing is username or alias. Also, no need to share your exact name. You can use your alias name, means that you can use any other name as for your real name. Should not include any personal information, should be appropriate and respectful. It doesn't mean that it's not a real world and we no need to care anything. Our ID must be appropriate and respectful. And the last thing is should not be attractive or attract unwanted attention. Mean that we should not make such ID that any other person can attract from it. Like some people have made Facebook IDs by the name of girls, so it's not appropriate. Be careful for this. All our social media accounts are actually our online identity examples. The next point is about your data or your personal data. So there are two types of data as we have discussed in this topic, your personal data and organizational data. But the first point is your personal data. Everything which we share on internet, that is our data. That can be some useful information like your emails, official letters, online study materials, and so on. And that can also be some entertainment material like your pictures, movies, songs, and so on. Our data has two main types, intentional data and unintentional data. It is very important to know about this, what is intentional and unintentional data. Intentional data is that which we actually sharing on internet. Mean if you are sending me an email, it is our intentional data. But the unintentional data is also very important, means the record of your data, means the date, time, and all such information which are automatically tagged with your email, means which has the record of your account and so on. All these types we are not actually sharing, but they are automatically becoming the part of data. That's why these are known as unintentional data. We are sharing millions of bytes of data in every second. Remember that as much as we are sharing data, actually we are exposing us to others and giving a chance to hackers to compromise your identity. As mentioned above, no need to share your personal information and must share appropriate. Your data can be your medical record, like your electronic health record, physical record, mental and other personal information. Your prescriptions is also a type of your medical data. Second one, that can be your educational records or educational data like grades, test scores, courses taken, awards and degree rewarded, your attendance record, and your disciplinary reports. And the next thing is your employment and financial record, income and expenditures, tax records, paycheck stubs, credit card statements, credit ratings, and banking statements. Past employment and your performance sheet is also a part of your employment or employment record. But the main question is, where is your data? Your medical records or doctors of saved in doctor's office or in your insurance company. Stores your loyalty card. Stores compile your purchase record. Marketing partners use your profile for target advertisement. Online pictures, friends and family pictures, strangers may also have a copy of your record. Our today's lecture's most important point is our today's lecture's most important point is when in social media we are sharing our personal information, our videos, our friends and family pictures, and such material. Now they are open for anyone and can be harmful for us. Mostly our data is stored in our computer system, as you know that. And remember that when we are connected with internet, our computer system and our data both are at high risk and very easily can be hacked. So must remember that data in physical or in motion, both in situations is not secure. Physical data in store means data stored in your computer or anywhere, or data in motions mean when you are sending your data to anyone. So through this course, we will learn many different techniques about how to secure your data when in that data is stored, and how you will store your data when your data is in motion. Our today's lectures, another point is why our personal data and our identity is important for hackers and why attractive for a hacker. Remember that there can be many different motives of any attacker or any attack. All the attacks are not performed to steal your data. As you can see here, long-term profits. There can be short-term and long-term profits for any attacker or hacker, that it can be its motive. Short-term can be your data hacked for one time, but the long-term can be any hacker or attacker can create a backdoor or any such activity. He can send you any Trojan horse and so on, through which he can get your information permanently. That can be your medical benefits, like someone can use your record for medical benefits, and he can use your medical profit and so on. The next thing can be a file of fake tax return. Anyone can fill his tax return on your name, open an credit card on your credentials or name, and he can even take loan by using your credentials. As you are listening in our politics nowadays, many people are becoming millionaire who has not money to take food. But the situation is very simple. Definitely, some other persons are using their credentials for their illegal activities. Most people says that there is nothing important in our accounts that can be dangerous for us and can be useful for any hacker. But remember that it's your big mistake. Although there is nothing important in your account, but may attackers can use your account for any attack and illegal activity, and you have to pay for that crime which you have not done. So be careful and not take it easy. Remember that whenever any attack performs, actual hackers are not coming before the people. The reason is very simple. They are not using their own credentials. Actually, they are using the accounts of many different people for these attacks. That's why, as a return, such people are caught who are not responsible for this attack. So, thank you very much for today's lecture. Be careful about all these restrictions and thank you. Bye.